What's going on, everybody? Welcome to the Talkin Trash podcast, a place where we talk about news, entertainment, sports, culture, pretty much anything else we feel like talking about. I'm your host and worst best friend, Ramboss Terrible, and the man to my right, who loves building giant statues of tiny horses, Mike Ehle. What's going on, Mike? How you doing?
No, chilling. I do like them tiny horses, though. You know, fools everybody. But what we got on the agenda today?
All right, so first things first. I wanted to talk about the Nets' new head coach, Jacques Vaughn. He was previously their coach since 2016. Actually, he's been like an assistant coach for theirs. And honestly, like I don't really want to talk about him that much. I'm more upset that Ime Udoka didn't get the job. Apparently, there's a lot of shit that's been going on like behind the scenes. Have you heard about any of that?
No, well, I mean, is that the Nets? Is that your team?
The Nets is my team, and it's kind of
Really?
weird. Yeah, it's kind of strange. Like, I grew up actually as a like New Jersey Nets fan. You know, back with Jason Kidd and like Vince Carter and shit back then. And
Yeah.
I just was like, it was always like kind of a secret because like my whole family's like been Knicks fans. Like all of them are Knicks fans. So like I kind of had to keep it to like myself that I was like a Nets fan. So like it was funny because like I grew up in New York, right? So everybody was huge Knicks fans, but I was like this weird like New Jersey Nets fan. And then we moved to New Jersey, and I was like, okay, cool, so I can be a Nets fan again, right? So I can be like an open Nets fan, but my family like hated me because of it. So I was like, I know exactly. They were like disowning me about it. And then when I moved back, went back to New York, it was like, oh fuck, I was like, God damn, this sucks. My whole family hates me. Everybody's Knicks fans out here, blah blah blah. And then all of a sudden, the Nets end up in Brooklyn, and I was like, yes, I can be a Nets fan again. So, like,
They did it for you, man. They did it for you.
They did it for me. But yeah, they ended up coming over there and actually had a pretty good team. I thought until it just like imploded.
Yeah, they sound good on paper.
On paper, they sounded amazing.
Yeah.
But they just couldn't do a fucking thing. And like right now, I think they're like 6-8 or something.
Yeah.
And which I mean, they had an absolutely terrible start. 6-8's not great, but it's way better than I thought they were going to be at this point, considering how badly they started.
Yeah.
And the stuff going on with what the hell is his name? Kyrie. Jesus Christ, couldn't get his name. His name.
That's why I think with that coach hire, I think that's probably what it. Because man, they're under a lot of scrutiny right now. I think they just went with the safest bet, and
I think you're right.
Turn him into head coach.
Yeah, I really do think you're right. That's what a lot of the other reports were saying, is that they were already comfortable with Jacques Vaughn.
Yeah.
So they didn't need to like, mix anything up, throwing in Ime Udoka, and plus like he was already under a bunch of shit himself, and like I guess it makes sense. But I think for what the Nets needed, like because their weakness is definitely their defense, and Ime Udoka is like a very defensive minded coach. I thought he would have been a really good fit in that sense, but I do agree that he's kind of a
safe bet.
Ime Udoka is not the safe bet, but Jacques Vaughn is definitely a more safe bet for that.
I would say they just test him out for the season, but hell, it's going to be a long season.
It is going to be a long
At least for you.
Yeah, but I mean, it is what it is. I guess we'll see how this plays out.
They can always go the coach route.
Yeah, that's true.
Yeah, just hire the drinking buddy, just Saturday. He got his first win. I mean, first win as a head coach.
Congratulations. Yeah.
And all those memes, man, those memes are funny.
Did you hear about Aaron Patrick? What happened with him because when he hurt himself?
I heard he was trying to sue everybody, but I don't know. I didn't follow up the reason why.
All right, so basically, for those out there, linebacker for the Broncos, Aaron Patrick is now on the injured reserve. I believe he like sprained his ankle or something happened along with his ankles during a play where he was basically trying to avoid one of the staff members on the sidelines, and he ended up like tripping over cables that were all like supposed to be covered up under mats,
Oh, really?
Yeah, but they weren't, or it wasn't done as well as it was supposed to, and he ended up fucking himself up because of it. So now he's like, you know what? I'm fucking suing everybody. So he's suing the NFL, he's suing the Rams, he's suing Chargers, ESPN. I don't even know. I'm not sure.
Probably is if he's suing the Rams.
Oh, I mean, it makes sense, yeah.
Yeah.
But yeah, he's suing fucking everybody. And
Yeah.
the thing that's one of the reasons why I think he's like actually suing too is because like he had a stipulation in his contract that said if he was ever injured, he's not going to get paid for his time where he's on injured reserve. So he's basically injured or pretty much like, from what I was reading, he's like almost out for the season basically.
That's
So he's not going to
crazy.
get paid. Yeah, for
Yeah.
the second half of the season.
He might want to talk to his manager.
Right? Like who signs that contract?
Yeah, man, wow. Injuries happen.
And especially in football, right?
Yeah.
It's like what the hell? It's not like
Yeah,
he's,
that's what they should do in the military, though. Man, you on LLD, you ain't getting paid.
you're not getting paid. Oh my god.
No, I think okay. I'm okay.
People would, yeah, nobody would ever do anything dangerous. But yeah, I just wanted to bring that up. I thought that was kind of interesting.
Yeah, I never. First off, I never heard people suing just because of that. Because people trip, they run into. That's like suing a cameraman. Well, hell, what that one dude he trying to sue. Who that dude that pushed the cameraman? Mike Evans, I think.
I don't remember.
I think it was Mike Evans this season, and
He pushed
that
the
dude's
cameraman?
going after. Yeah, that dude's going after Mike Evans. I think it was Mike Evans. Damn, now I gotta look it up.
Yeah, I'm not sure. But yeah, I think the whole thing why he's suing is because it was supposed to be covered up and it wasn't. So he's saying he got injured because of their, I guess I don't want to say incompetence, but their mistake.
Yeah, laziness or whatever.
Yeah,
Cut corners.
yeah, exactly.
guess I
Somebody
can
was
see
cutting
that.
corners somewhere and it put him at risk, and he ended up getting injured. And obviously now, this lawsuit is the end result of him getting hurt for not his fault. So I honestly don't know how I feel about him. Like really just suing everybody, but
No.
I think he's suing all those different people or companies just to see if like they start arguing amongst themselves, like who's going to be the one to have to like shut out for this. Like
It's gonna be interesting to follow. I'm probably gonna follow this.
right. I'm kind of curious to see how that one plays out. All right. I also wanted to talk to you about Joel Embiid, who dropped 59 points on the Jazz. Here's the thing. I like Joel Embiid. I think the dude is fucking amazing. He's always like last season he was in the running for MVP. The dude's a monster. I just don't think he's that guy for some reason though. Like I just don't see him ever winning a championship for some reason. Like with the parts around him, like he's got James Harden, sure, but James Harden is like a shell of himself, and he only has like glimpses of greatness here and there again.
Yeah.
And their team is like, I don't know. It seems like the most mediocre, middle of the line team. So I personally just don't think that they're going to do anything this year at all.
You wonder, like, they had chances to build around the guy,
Yeah.
and they thought they were going to build around him, but then you had people like Ben Simmons who.
Oh my God. Yeah. Oh well, Ben Simmons on the Nets now again. That,
You know what I'm saying?
Ben Simmons
And that's
is
almost
a
like
waste
how
of
you were
time.
talking about with Anthony Davis.
Yeah. Anthony Davis is another guy. Yeah. He's another one.
Like he just plays that sidekick role that I don't know, because even when he was with the Pelicans, he couldn't be that leader, that dominant player like they can rely on.
Yeah. He's not that. He doesn't have that guy. Like he's not that. He's not the dude.
Yeah.
Like I just don't get that from him at all. Like he.
I mean, don't get me wrong,
yeah.
he could beat me, but I mean,
Yeah.
that's not saying much.
Yeah. It's like I'll take him out of fucking YMCA.
Yeah.
But that's another thing too, though. Like, no bullshit. He's super fragile. Anthony Davis is
Yeah.
super fragile. Like that dude is always wrapped head to toe. Like if you ever see him on the court, he's just like padded up on every fucking piece of his body is just covered, and he still get hurt. He still gets hurt. Yeah,
You gotta get that protein in you,
Yeah, and I don't know. Honestly, though, like physically, the dude's imposing. Like he's a big ass guy.
Yeah.
So like, if you just saw him, you're like, holy shit. But the dude's like, he's made of like paper mache. Like I don't understand. He's so fragile. Hits the ground, just explodes.
Lack of calcium.
But yeah, like I was saying about Joel Embiid, though, like I think I don't think they're going to be doing much this season. The 76ers. I think they're just middle of the line. Nothing's going to go. I don't care if he drops 59 on the Jazz. Like it really doesn't matter. It's a cool stat line, though. Like he's got. It's a cool.
But
cool
I mean, he's
thing to be able
known
to
for
say.
dropping points. But I mean,
Yeah, but what is that? How does that transition to like actual like playoff wins?
yeah, exactly.
Like it doesn't fucking matter.
Playoffs.
Yeah, I guess it's a little early to talk about that, but still, I don't think that dude's anything to write home about. All right, Next on the agenda, I wanted to just talk about Tropical Storm Nicole that just came through Florida down here.
Yeah, that was your area, huh?
Yeah. So it wasn't as bad damage wise as a from as like a whole as I believe it was Ian was the last one.
Yeah.
Ian was. The last hurricane just tore. It literally was ripping people. Like people's homes were floating down the streets depending on where they were living. Like it was pretty wild. Like watching this stuff on YouTube and whatnot. But the wind this time seemed to do some serious damage. It wasn't the water as much. It was mostly wind.
They didn't do no
damage.
evacuation this time, did they?
Nope, not that I know of.
Yeah. I didn't hear nothing about evacuation on this one.
No, nothing. It was just everybody stuck it out. I stuck it out down here, and actually, my fence had damage. It blew open, and like the stake that's normally lodged in the ground to keep the fence closed, was carved. It literally just like carved a fucking like little line in the dirt because the wind
like
was so strong. Yeah, it dug a trench out. Because the rain just made the dirt so goddamn soft, and then it blew away a lot of like my fence tops. But some people's fences are like knocked down and shit like that. Like, and this is just my neighborhood, this is just anecdotal evidence. But driving around, you see, like I saw so many more trees and shit knocked down this time. It just seemed like there was a lot more wind damage than water. So hopefully, if you're in, you were in the path of Nicole, you didn't get destroyed too bad. And everything was okay for you. Were you guys okay out there?
Huh?
Were you guys all right with Nicole?
Oh yeah, we were good. Yeah, nothing happened over here. I was about to say I just hate how like insurance companies try to sit there and like what happened down here in Louisiana, like it was hurricane damage, and then it'll be like, no, that was rain damage, that wasn't hurricane. Like, man,
what the hell?
They try to flip it, and you're like, come on, man. You didn't have rain damage, you had hurricane damage. You're like, come on, man. You guys...
no, that's horseshit. That's so stupid. Like, if that's actually like what they're trying to pull.
Yeah, something. And then
like
they call you up, like after a storm comes, they call you up and they be like, hey, man, I noticed you got hurricane, but you don't have rain or wind damage. You're like, so I need that too.
Yeah, that's so dumb. Well, actually, my the houses out here, I remember when I was buying my house, I had to have like wind mitigation, basically wind mitigation, like windows and things like that. My roof, in order to be covered for hurricane insurance.
Really?
Yeah. So like all my windows and roof and stuff like that is all like inspected.
Yeah, like add-on type stuff or whatever.
Yeah. So like it's just safer.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm lucky too. Like where my house is, I'm literally like a mile away from needing like flood insurance, and flood insurance like doubles everybody's house insurance. So I just got super lucky with just happened to be, in a good location right there. All right. Next thing on the agenda, going down the list, is I wanted to talk about, or at least bring up, I don't know if you've heard, but Haiti right now. Do you know what's going on in Haiti?
No, I've been there. But...
You been to Haiti?
Yeah, in the Navy.
Oh no, I never been there. Like I was in the Navy too. I never been.
Yeah.
There. What are you guys doing? Like humanitarian stuff over there? Or?
Yeah, we did.
Okay, that makes sense. And it actually makes sense because right now, Haiti has no real government, because the government got taken over by gangs. They're having like gangs literally like running everything right now. The old president was assassinated, and the new president is literally, he was like a neurosurgeon over there, but allegedly he actually had something to do with the assassination of the old president. And now he just like runs shit over there. He just like took it over. Nobody elected him or anything. He was just like, I'm the president now. Like literally, I'm the president now.
Walked in, nice council guy here. And made myself at home.
Yes. It'd be a real shame if someone took over this fucking couch.
Oh look, an open office.
He's like, what are you talking about? Open? I'm still here. He's like, get the fuck out. But yeah, no. Anyway, so that the president was assassinated, this new guy took over, and the gangs have since just basically invaded, like taken over everything. They have a really bad gas problem right now. Where
like beans or
Huh? Yeah, everybody over there has too much beans. That's their big issue in Haiti right now is beans. But
Gas problem, you know.
so the gangs are like literally stealing the gas from the gas stations and then reselling it at like 4, 5, 6 times the price. So people just can't get around in Haiti.
So is everybody just sitting back watching this, or like?
More or less, people. I mean, you talk about in the world stage.
Yeah, world stage.
More people are starting to pay attention to it. The U.S. is actually was just over there recently, trying to figure out what we're going to do. You know, in response, I think they said that the Coast Guard might be getting sent over there to kind of, you know, I guess help regain control of this country that's just out of control right now.
Yeah, that's crazy. Yeah, Lee.
Right? Could you imagine that shit? Like having gangs just like you have to go to like a gang leader to buy your gas.
Yeah, and he already just jumped up the price.
Yeah, there was an article I was reading that said there was 420 people who were murdered in the span of 10 days over there. In 10 days.
Yeah.
I was like, that's crazy. You know, just like the amount of shootings and shit like that.
Yeah, that's ridiculous, especially for a small island like that.
Yeah, exactly. Like you have to kind of look at the entire population as a whole.
Yeah, exactly. That's huge.
Yeah, but I was just like, man, that shit is so crazy over there. It was from there was another video I was watching where the guy was basically just visiting the like most dangerous countries in the world, and he went over to Haiti, and this was like a couple months ago, and he was talking about how he got pulled over on his first day over there, even though he had a guide. He got pulled over by one of the police officers, and the police officers basically wanted a bribe from him, so he had to pay off the cops. And the cops actually told him, they were like, "Hey, we're sorry, but you know we don't get paid by the government, and nobody pays us really, so we got to do this to make money." So damn. I was just like, "Damn, man, that's some shit."
Yeah, it's rough. We had escorts when we were over there.
Yeah, I mean it makes sense.
Yeah, we had escorts the whole time we were doing our community, Comrail, community relations.
How long were you out there for? Because you didn't go on the Wayne Meyer. You went.
I was when I was stationed in Mississippi on the USS Ticonderoga.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. It was only just go there for a quick stop, and we just helped them out, and then we got back underway. But yeah, it was just they had a fire out there burning for 3 days, and didn't really have no running water to get to that part to put it out.
Yeah, I'm not surprised. Like they have a big issue they were talking about from this video I was watching also about how they have very, very little actual like functional water supplies right now too, like clean water. And one of the people was actually seeing like what do they do with the garbage in Haiti, and they literally just move them around from like dump to dump. They just move the trash. They don't actually have anywhere to like an actual landfill. So the guy put like a little tracker in like a milk jug, and just to see where the hell this milk jug ended up, and it just ended up in like a different garbage pile, and it just kept doing that for like weeks and weeks. I was like, they don't have anywhere to. They don't have like an actual landfill or anything. They just fucking move it from poor community to poor community.
Around in the Pacific, that little trash island.
Oh yeah. That's the Great something Trash Patch, the Great Atlantic Trash Patch, or the Great Pacific Trash Patch. I don't remember where it was.
To Texas or whatever.
Yeah, it's not little. This thing is enormous.
Yeah.
Yeah. There was actually things about that are pretty interesting, dude. Like they have it's so big, like it has its own like ecosystem.
Yeah.
You know, like there's birds and shit who live there, who like always live there. There's they were actually finding even like certain types of bacteria that started to be able to digest certain plastics who were living on that fucking trash patch.
Yeah, they were cure for COVID probably over there, but we just because I ain't found it yet.
It's just in the trash. But dude, how crazy would that be? It's like, remember how we used to find everything like in the Amazon? Like, oh yeah, it's probably over here. Now it's all in the fucking this floating trash.
That's a new abyss over there,
right? All right. So another big news was the midterms are now over. I hope everybody voted. Midterms did not turn out how I would say most people expected them to. But what does this mean for politics moving forward? I don't know. Right now, the Senate is, as of literally right now, is 50 Democrats, 49 Republicans, and they're still doing they're still doing a count in Georgia. So depending on how that runoff goes between Raphael Warnock, I believe his name is, and Herschel Walker.
That's right. Yeah, it was her.
Yep, is Herschel Walker.
Running back.
Yep. Dude, have you ever heard him talk?
No.
Yeah, you're not missing much. Like the dude sounds like he was a running back. Like like I hit his head one too many times. And I'm just saying, like the guy, I don't know. Anyway, I'm not here to give my opinion on that side of things. But there's basically the Democrats are holding the Senate, and it looks like the House of Representatives is probably going to go to the Republicans, which was expected. But the thing is, usually during midterms, the House of Representatives will flip to the opposing party. Basically, it's happened 13 out of the last 19 midterm elections. Overwhelmingly, it'll flip, usually by about 40 seats. But here's the thing: this time it is going to flip, but it's only flipping by about 5 seats. So that's not at all this giant red wave that was supposed to happen. Like I said, I don't know what this means going forward, but it kind of seems like a referendum on, I guess, the MAGA Republicans. Like I said, I'm not trying to get too much into the politics side of shit, but they need to do something because this was not the overwhelming win that they were expecting. If anything, this seems like a win for the Democrats, big time. So I guess we're going to find out how this plays out in the coming months. But I just thought everybody should kind of take a look at their party and see what it means for them. Anything from you on that, Mike?
I'm not really a political type person.
Yeah, I'm trying not to be too into it, but this is like a big deal. You know, this is like a big one. It's a midterm. It's only every 2 years. So I figured we should probably bring it up. Like you, I'm not going to go into politics too often. It's a big ass messy thing that nobody ever convinces the other person that, you know, they're wrong, or that you know, like, I'm not going to convince you you're wrong and you're not going to convince me I'm wrong. It just makes the other person mad. Like that's literally all it does. That's it. It just pisses each other off. So I'm kind of not going to go too crazy with that stuff. All right, let's talk a little entertainment news or entertainment stuff. Black Panther just came out. The new Black Panther, Wakanda Forever. Have you seen it?
No, I was going to actually tell you, man. We probably go check it out this weekend. That way, bring it up next week. I thought about that.
That was actually I was thinking the same thing, but I was reading about how well it was actually doing, and honestly, I'm not gonna lie, I'm kind of surprised. I'm a little surprised. Some of the things that I was reading about is people were expecting it to not do as well as it has been doing. And that's because I guess historically female-led action hero movies just don't do that well, honestly. And this one already had kind of like it already had Chadwick Boseman. You know, it already had like the original guy, like he was Black Panther. But apparently she did a great job. Like the movie was awesome. She's a good Black Panther. Like that's basically what it comes down to. And people really seem to like her.
Man, I didn't know she was the Black Panther, man. You ruined it for me.
Yeah. Like, did you ever see Titanic? You know, the boat sinks at the end. But yeah, no, she's like I said, she did pretty good. Excuse me. It was on I checked out Rotten Tomatoes or whatever, and I don't put a ton of stock in like critic reviews from there or anything like that. But it holds like an 84 or whatever, and on the critic side, and then a 95 from regular audience.
So I'm about to say probably was kind of harsh on people, but you said an 80.
It was 84 from critics. Yeah.
That's good.
And yeah, exactly. Like usually they're assholes. But and then I usually only go by the audience review because I'm just like I'm not like a crazy film buff or film nerd or nothing.
I always go by my people's reviews. Just what are my people? Man, it was a good movie. All right.
Yeah, exactly. Exactly. What do you think? You seen it? Yeah, it's good. All right, cool.
I'll watch it again. Okay.
Yeah. So next thing on the agenda, a little bit more lighthearted. Why does nobody rollerblade anymore? Mike, give us your thoughts.
Man, I thought it was coming back. I really thought it was coming back.
You thought it was coming back? Why?
Yeah. Well, I mean, probably not rollerblading. What's skating? Is this regular called skating? Is that what this
Just skating?
four
What are you
wheels
talking?
called?
Like the four wheels?
Yeah, ain't that
Yeah,
just
just
called
skating.
skating?
Yeah,
Yeah.
skating.
So, because I bought my daughter a pair of skates, and I figured, okay, that's what I'm talking about. She went out there, did it for about a month, done.
That
And I
was
was
it.
like, yeah, no rollerblades, no none of this skates. She took the skates, took them to the skating rink. People still go to the skating rink.
I I think I've seen people like videos of people skating and shit like that, like doing like dancing and stuff.
Yeah,
While skating, and I thought that was pretty cool.
yeah.
But
Got that
at no
old school
point did I
vibe to
ever.
it.
Yeah, it does have an old school vibe. I think so. But I never once thought like, oh yeah, skating's coming back. That's the new hotness is the fucking
I thought it
rollerblades and
was,
skates.
man. Just like I don't know if skateboarding is not dead.
No,
I
no,
don't.
skateboarding's not that. I don't think skateboarding's ever gonna die.
Yeah, they just keep on like now they got like well they probably always had longboards, but my daughter got a longboard. She got I guess a short board. I don't know what these things are called.
Oh,
I
the
just had
tiny ones, the little ones.
Yeah. Well, the longboard's that real long one. That,
No, I have a longboard. I have a
Yeah.
the longboards are
That's
like,
right. Yeah, you
like
were. Yeah.
really long. Yeah.
Yeah. Then she has like I guess what maybe a stunt board or whatever that thing's called. I don't know
Yeah.
what it's called.
They have some that are like real small. Like, dude, they're seriously probably like 12, maybe 15 inches long. They're so
Oh yeah, I
short.
seen those ones. Yeah. No,
And,
I thought those was for like French bulldogs or something.
look, actually, there's bulldogs you'll see on like Instagram and stuff. I can't remember what his name. I think his name's Cheddar, and Cheddar's a bulldog, and he rollerblade or not roll. He rollerblades. Could you imagine?
I thought it was dead.
He's just fucking killing it. But he has a custom made board, and dude, the thing is so wide, like it's super wide.
Yeah.
And the dude fucking like bombs hills and shit too. Like, he's awesome at it. Like,
Not my French bulldog. I can't even get him about the bed.
no, he's not a French bulldog. He's an American bulldog.
Yeah, he's an English bulldog.
Yeah, or English.
Yeah.
Yeah. What's the
I
difference?
know what you're talking about. Yeah.
But yeah, he's a cool ass dog. I like those videos a lot. And they actually ended up getting Cheddar a friend, so they have two bulldogs now that go skating together, and they have all these like cool videos. Yeah, it's cool. Like I always thought it'd be neat to have a dog who would do some cool shit like that. Like with Bo, I used to go to a park with Bo and let Bo pull me around on a skateboard.
Bo couldn't pull you.
I'm dead ass serious. Yes, he did.
Small.
Bo is not that small. So Bo, for anybody who doesn't know, is a like 27, 28 pound Boston Terrier. Most Boston Terriers are between 13 and 25 pounds, depending on, their body frame size, male, female, whatever. Bo is just a fucking monster of a Boston Terrier. He's a 28 pounds ish, and it's probably because of the protein. So most of you probably know Mike and I were roommates back in San Diego. We had a bunch of roommates in the house, but we also had a dog, the house dog, the communal house dog, Boston Terrier. Yeah, he was the mascot of the trap house. Bo, and he's a brown Boston Terrier, and like I said, we got him as a puppy, and he would be there for every single party we had and everything. It was great.
Yeah.
He was also there. Mike, I'm sure you can all tell, obviously lifts very much, and he would have his protein out, and Bo sometimes got to his protein. So Bo became very muscular.
Bo was a beast, man. I'm telling you.
Bo was a beast. So yeah, that's why I think Bo got so massive. But yeah, that's why Bo could pull my ass around. I'm not even joking. Like, he seriously would pull me around. Like, that was it. He would just have his leash or whatever, and he would run, and I'd hold him, and he'd pull me, and we'd just be in a little parking lot. Yeah, and he'd be tired as hell. It ain't easy for him to pull me around. But he gets some good exercise in.
He'll make his appearance one day on here, huh?
Oh, yeah, I'm sure. Honestly, you might even see him just kind of walking around in the background sometimes. So he's just checking in.
Scratching his ass. How old is he now?
He is 8 years old.
Is he 8?
He's 8. Yep. He's an 8-year-old. He's definitely starting to look older. He definitely acts older. Like, he used to have a ton of fucking energy all the time, and now all he does, like, he's sleeping for like, I don't know, he sleeps like 2/3 of the day.
That's what I'm talking about.
Yeah, he's got a good life. But the thing is, like, you can't tell. Like, my sister also has a 8-year-old dog, and her dog has, like, you know how dogs get like that white around their snout turns white, and their eyebrows and eyes turn white.
Yeah,
He's already got that.
Damn, really?
Yeah, and he's like I said, he's only 8 years old. But Bo, you can't even tell, other than how he acts. You know, he's just like a grumpy asshole man. But besides that, he's pretty chill.
Yeah,
and then
he was chill.
Yeah, he's a good dog. He's not bad. And then when the other dog is his name's Gil, and he's a Brittany.
Gil.
Bro, he's a hunting dog. But I'm not a hunter. So Gil just murders anything in the backyard that's not supposed to be there. So like lizards and shit like that, or birds and moles, man, he fucks those things up. Like,
no kidding.
Yeah, like, yeah, he doesn't give two shits. The lizards, the geckos, like he grabs them and fucking just throws them. Like, he doesn't care.
I can kill her well with a seal.
Yeah,
you ever watch the video?
Exactly. They have no idea it's coming, and they just get fucking wrecked. And then I'll go outside and see a gecko with like half of its body like crushed, and then it's just like trying to crawl and just die. I'm like, damn, Gil, you're a monster.
What am I gonna do with my legs?
Those things actually drop their tails. Like, have you seen that ever? I'm sure.
I mean, I know
you guys got the geckos, right?
I used to pull them apart. I didn't know that. Yeah, these are like as a defensive mechanism. Like,
yeah, their tails fall off.
Yeah,
and they wiggle. They just wiggle around to try to like distract whoever's attacking. Yeah, it's so stupid because like they'll get in the house sometimes, and I'll have to catch them. So like I catch them under like Tupperware. So I'll just put the Tupperware over the top, and then like the fucking tail will pop off and just like start wriggling around. I'm like, you fucking idiot! You could have kept your tail. I'm just trying to get you out the house. Like,
you don't belong here.
Yeah, get the fuck out. You don't pay rent.
So they can just pop them off on their own.
Yeah, they just pop off by themselves. They pop them off as like a defense thing. Yeah. I've seen it happen way too many times. Yeah, just look at that.
Yeah,
yeah,
they
that's
get
what
chased and they just shoot the tail over there.
Yeah, they're little. I mean, they don't really do anything. I think honestly, they're probably good. They just eat bugs and shit like that.
Yeah, they eat bugs and stuff. Yeah.
But yeah.
Whenever they get in my house, I just let them go.
Yeah, but how do you catch them? They're fast.
No, I don't. I just let them go.
What do you mean, let them go?
They eat the bugs.
Oh, you don't care if they're in your house?
Yeah, if they come to my house, like, okay.
Oh, do you ever find their dead bodies? Because sometimes I'll just find like a skeleton of one in like under the couch.
Yeah, because they're always in my my laundry room, kind of like outside type, and they just go in there and chill in there. But yeah, I find a bunch of them.
Oh, okay.
Every now and then they come to me and be like, "Hey man, can you take me outside?" I'm like, all right, let's go.
One time, I was at, I don't know if you remember him or not. His name is Mike Pavlik. Do you know who I'm talking about?
Pavlik. Yeah.
Yeah, you know Pav? Yeah, he's like one of my best friends. And I was at his house, and he had on his the air conditioner unit, the outside, like the big fan.
Yeah.
He had a fucking frog just sticking out of it, like its arms were up in the air and like its legs were stuck in like the grating.
It was flopping, like a little carousel shit.
It was just in the wind, exactly, just doing the
little carousel shit.
I was like, this shit was so funny, but that thing was dead as fuck.
Oh, it was down. I was say, damn. He always enjoyed it, but damn,
it died. It had died very recently because it was still like kind of wet, but it was dead.
Yeah.
But yeah, half its body was stuck, and it was just waving around like a fucking wacky, wavy arm inflatable airman or whatever the hell it's called.
They call them things.
Yeah, but yeah, that was pretty cool. And then what else do we got to talk about? What else do I want on the agenda? I
remember you were talking about. You brought up because we were just talking about pups and everything like that. But like, should you pay for
yeah.
like you're saying?
Yeah, I mean, I just wanted to propose the question. Do you think that people should buy dogs from other people who are selling the dogs, like just like a generic sign, selling puppies, and that's like the only place people should buy dogs? Should people only buy dogs from a shelter or like a rescue shelter? Or should they only buy like a new dog, from I don't know, fucking like Petco or some shit? Like, what do you think about that?
I think my next dog's gonna be a rescue.
Yeah. What about your last dogs? Because you got pure breeds.
I got pure breed, and that's the problem is to get a French bulldog, and I always wanted a French bulldog. You're not gonna find a French bulldog. It's rare you're gonna find one at adoption shelter. and that's
Yeah,
why I was
that's for
like,
sure.
that's why I paid the money I did for mine. But and then I guess the other question was like, should you pay for a dog at? I believe you should pay for a dog at adoption center. They shouldn't just be able to give them out.
Yeah. Well,
And
I think
that money goes back to them and everything they've done for the pup.
yeah, I think that's where I don't have an issue with. Like, I don't mind paying for a dog as long as the money you use to pay for the dog goes towards other dogs who are going to be in the same predicament. You
Yeah.
know? Like, that's fine. I don't have any issues with that. That's when
Yeah, I'm sketchy about
yeah.
those dudes that on the side of the street, dogs in a box. I'm sketchy with those ones.
Yeah, it's most of the dogs that I've bought, actually growing up with like my mom and dad and stuff like that, was actually from like just signs we saw on the street.
Yeah,
It was
dogs
like,
in a box.
yeah, like call this number or like 5 puppies at this address. Like,
Yeah.
yeah, or cats too. Like cats for some reason was a big thing. We would always stop to fucking buy cats. I don't know. We had so many fucking cats growing up, dude. It's fucking crazy. But they're all like, we still have. My mom still has one of the cats. His name's Draco, and he's an all black cat, right? And there was a time I was maybe like, I don't know, 13 or so, maybe 12, 13. Draco was in the backyard, and he had just climbed the tree, and he's like a kitten at this point, maybe like a year old. No, so maybe, I don't know. Is that a kitten still? Is a year old a kitten?
Yeah, I guess. Yeah, we'll say a year old kid. Sounds good.
So he climbed this big fucking
I
tree
ain't
in
no
our
vet.
backyard. he climbed this fucking tree. Dude, he was so high in the tree. Like at the fucking tip top of this tree. And I remember just hearing this little meow. Meow, meow. Right? And I was like, where the fuck is this cat? And my parents were like, he's up there. He's like, way the fuck up there. And I go out to the backyard, and I'm trying to coax this fucking cat down, like, Annie, come on. I start fucking crying. I'm like a mess because I'm like, he's gonna fucking die. Like, he's gonna fall out of the tree and blah, blah, blah. And I ended up calling the fucking fire department, like they do in the movies. And they're like, I'm like, oh, my cat's in the tree. How do I get the fucking cat out of the tree? And they're like, you really called the fire department for this? I'm like, yeah. I was like, I thought this is what the fuck you do. They're like, no, don't waste our time. Like, the cat will come down when it wants to come down. And guess what? It did.
Sometimes they get stuck, don't they?
Well, this cat didn't. He's like, a couple hours went by. He started making his way down, and when he was about like maybe 20 feet above, so about 2 stories up, he just fucking jumped and he fucking landed on me, and like he scratched the shit out of me.
Oh,
so
no shit.
I was scratched to fuck. Yeah,
Crying again.
But I was just crying. Yeah, dude, I was just so happy at that point. But yeah, I was a fucking mess. Like, 'cause that goddamn cat. But yeah, he's still around. That cat's still kicking.
Really?
Yeah, he's old as fucking shit.
Yeah. Damn.
Yeah, he's old, but yeah, he's still kicking. Hopefully he's got a couple more. I don't know. I don't even want to say a couple years. I doubt it. He's probably got a couple months. But just make him comfortable. He's old. That's it. Trickle's old ass man.
Some catnip.
He's seen some shit. Yeah. But yeah, no, like I was saying about the whole dog thing though, like I don't mind paying for animals as long as the money you're paying, goes towards future animals like that. I don't think I would buy a dog from a box right now, primarily because I just don't want to buy a dog with like health issues.
Yeah,
because you don't know. You're more likely to get an animal with health issues from just a backyard box.
Yeah.
One of those.
But yeah,
backyard
they don't know like the parents or nothing like that.
Right.
Yeah.
These dogs just fucking happened.
Yeah.
So
we got a bunch of neighborhood dogs around here and cats. People believe in outdoor cats. I never knew that was a thing.
We had outdoor cats. We had an outdoor cat.
I just let my cat out in the backyard. He ain't come back. I'm like, what do you expect it to do, man?
That's kind of funny. But the thing is, like, I had outdoor cats growing up.
But I mean, you personally, I didn't know that was a thing.
Yeah, man, you just literally wake up, you let them outside, and then they're outside all day, just fucking doing whatever they want, and then they come back at night. And sometimes they come back at night. They don't even always come back.
Really? That's it, man. Don't get me wrong. I got one in my front yard. He tries to kill the moles. He ain't doing a good job, but he'll sit out there and just look at these dirt piles just getting built by moles, and he'll just sit there and stare. I'm like, do something, God help me. I'll get you some cat food if you help me out.
Right, just kill that fucking mole.
You get a reward.
Yeah, I got them moles too. I'm not. I don't know how to kill them or anything. I just let Gil do it. Gil, fucking every once in a while he'll catch a mole and it'll just be dead in the backyard. And like it's funny because like sometimes we'll like I'll see them in the back and I won't realize that the mole is dead or anything until Bo goes and starts like rolling in like a dead thing. So if you ever see Bo in the backyard just like rolling around on some shit, it's probably a dead animal. Because I don't know I don't know why he does that shit. Like he literally he just loves to cover himself in stinky fucking rotting things. So like if he's ever just rolling around like a fucking idiot in the backyard, there's a dead animal in that spot. So it's usually a mole or a fucking like lizard or something.
You never looked up why they do that? He has to have a reason.
I think it has to do with like their smell. They're trying to like cover their smell, either hide his own smell or imprint his smell on the dead thing. So,
bro, this is my backyard.
Yeah,
like backyard.
But he even does it like we went to like a lake, right? And like I'm walking home or whatever, and there's a fucking like dead fish, you know, and it's one of these like dog parks or whatever. So like I don't have him on the leash. So and then all of a sudden he fucking just runs over there and like he's gone for a second. I'm looking for him. Next thing I know, I just see him fucking rolling around next to the fucking lake on this fucking rotten ass nasty fucking fish. Yeah, he's just having a fucking blast. And I'm just like, you son of a fucking bitch. Like,
best day of my life. Hey, Nick, I can get a bath after this?
Yeah, no, but then you give him a bath and he's fucking pissed at you. You know? He's like...
I worked hard for that, Cologne.
Well, actually, you know what? Now I'm thinking, like, it might be to take the smell of the fish. Because as soon as I give him a bath, he rolls around on fucking everything, trying to get the smell of everything back on him, you know?
Yeah.
So it might be that he's trying to like hide his smell by smelling like a dead fish or a dead thing.
Predators around.
Like what, the fucking hawks?
Ain't nobody gonna fuck with me. I smell like a dead fish.
What the fuck is wrong with him?
That's that predator shit, man. Always thinking.
It's so stupid. I guess it's a good idea. I don't know. Next time somebody fucks with me, I'm just gonna rub a dead fish on myself and go. Exactly. I guess nobody would fuck with me then, right?
Go to prison. Hey, we got fish today. Oh shit! Just rub that shit all over. Ain't fucking that dude.
Like, what the fuck is wrong with him? but
that's it, man. Bo's on to something. Bo's on to something.
Maybe Bo's smarter than I thought. I'm over here. Maybe I'm the dumbass. He's got this shit figured out.
He's looking at you like, bro, you be fucking up.
Yeah. He's like, bro, I've been trying to tell you for years. Yeah, exactly. This fish shit's where it's at.
Way better than the moles.
Yeah, he's a good dude. He's a good dog. But yeah, so back to the paying for dogs thing. I don't know. What do you guys think out there in the universe? What do you guys think? Do you think paying for dogs? Like how should that go?
Buy from the pound. They look mad at me when they see my French bulldog. Like, I can't believe you spent that money for. I'm like, I just want them to purebred, man.
Well, here's my question though. Like, what happens if you don't buy that dog? Like, is the dog just gonna go to the fucking pound and then you're gonna buy? Like, what's the? Like, how does that work? Like, if you didn't buy him from the company's what? They're gonna fucking euthanize him? Like, what are they gonna do? That dog needs love just as much as a pound dog needs love. You know? So I don't know. I don't understand that whole mentality. Like, how could you spend the money on a dog like that? And be like, I just spent fucking $2,000 more than you did to buy my dog. Like, that means I love my dog more than you like yours.
Exactly. but some people got that mentality.
Yeah, no, I understand. Like, I've actually had conversations with people at the dog parks like that too. I'm like, oh, what's your dog? And they're like, oh, we don't know. He's a mutt. He's a rescue. And like, they always tell you he's a rescue. We don't know. He's a rescue. And I'm like, oh, my dog's not. I spent a lot of money on him.
Yeah, exactly. Please keep him away.
Please keep your peasant animal away from my.
Bo, stop rolling on that motherfucker.
Get off that fucking fish. Exactly. I didn't spend all that money for you to fucking roll around a dead fish.
You're embarrassing me out here.
Exactly. I'm trying to sound like a pompous asshole.
Dad, I got the dead fish. Fuck, God damn it.
And then on the fucking Gil, I don't even know if I should say this, but Gil fucking has this thing where he just wants to eat his own shit. Like, have you ever had a dog do that?
My micro bully does that. Well, he doesn't do it, but he had a problem. I had to get surgery for him, and that thing cost
What happened?
$8,000.
Oh my
His
god.
I forgot what it's called, but his small intestine got sucked into his large intestine.
He was eating his own intestines?
Yeah,
Like-
well, no, because he'll prolapse. Prolapse means like pretty much you're pushing out.
Right. Yeah, I've seen. I know it's called. Don't
Yeah, and
Google
I guess
this,
like
but it's
the
called.
food
Look up
wasn't
red
really
sock.
digested. Yeah, food wasn't really digested. He'll still eat it, but now like after he got the surgery, that motherfucker he don't do it no more.
Okay, so
Yeah.
it's funny you say the partly digested thing, and I think that's what actually kind of what our vet told me basically, like what we how to why is my dog eating his own shit? Because their food is so nutrient rich that not all of it gets processed quickly enough so that when dogs' sense of smell is way better than ours, so they can still smell the nutrients in their own shit, like what's left over. You know, it's kind of crazy, isn't it?
Well, see, I thought my microbo, his name's Kratos, and I thought Kratos was just trying to hide it. I thought he was just trying to hide his shit because he shit in the house. Because I said he couldn't control it or nothing.
Oh yeah,
He'll leak out and everything. And I thought he was just trying to hide it. I'm like, man, stop doing that. What are you doing? And man, like I said, I took him to go get that surgery, and it took so many steps where the cheap end found out. Oh, no, when they did the ultrasound, like, oh, that's the problem.
Oh, they saw it immediately.
Well, no. First they did a CT scan, then they did an MRI. Those didn't find nothing. And they're like, man, we want to try the ultrasound. The CT scan and MRI were both $2,500. And they're like, hey, we want to try ultrasound. We ain't did an ultrasound yet. Ultrasound $800. Oh, here's the problem. I'm like, yeah, why didn't we start with the cheap shit first?
Damn, dude, you spent some money on your dog.
I guess that's what pet insurance, because I didn't have pet insurance at the time.
Yeah,
and I guess that's what
smart.
pet insurance would have told them, dudes. Hey, let's start with the cheaper stuff before you start billing us all this BS.
Right. Yeah, pet insurance is a good idea.
Yeah.
Especially for people who own dogs like us, who have like breathing issues and things like that, or purebreds who kind of if you have a dog who you know is going to have like hip dysplasia or like with my Boston.
Like French Bulldogs are known to have a lot of medical issues.
Oh, I'm sure. Like French Bulldogs, any dog, at least the dogs that I've had growing up, that have like the smush snouts,
the
squish faces, they always have breathing problems and they always end up having vision problems. So with Bo, I can already tell his vision is starting to go. So I don't know, maybe like I already noticed because like I'll take him on like a walk or something like that, and at nighttime, dude, he can't see shit. Like at night, the dude is just fucking barking at anything, like looking off in the distance at like literally nothing.
I see it, but you don't.
He doesn't see shit. He's literally. He thinks that. Yeah, could you imagine? He's just fucking looking at ghosts. But no, he's definitely losing his vision. But yeah, no, it's smart to have the pet insurance for what's coming down the road.
Yeah.
And
it ain't that much neither.
No, it's not. What is it, like less than $15 a month or something, right?
Yeah, I think so.
Something like that.
I know you can even get USAA.
Yeah, that's right. They do offer things like that too. Yeah. All right, cool. All right, so before we get out of here, we're gonna do our Would You Rather segment.
All right. Man, that one was pretty. I mean, it was total off base than what we did last time.
Yeah, this is very different than the last time, but I am curious. All right, so Mike, would you rather change gender every time you sneezed, right? So go from male to female or female to male every time you sneeze, or not be able to tell the difference between your favorite food and a baby?
That's the thing. I want to know more about the favorite food. Like,
so what's your favorite food? What's your favorite food?
Probably a burger.
A burger. So like the most delicious burger, right?
Yeah.
Every time you see a baby, your mind literally turns that baby into a burger. But it's still physically a baby in the real world. But to you, touch, taste, smell, everything about it is a burger.
But why taste?
Everything, even taste. You can't tell the difference. But everybody else, when you eat that burger, everybody else is like, "Why is he eating a fucking baby? Oh my god!"
Yeah.
But to you,
Oh shit! Then I guess I sneezed then. Shit, I don't want to be a cannibal. I don't want to be a cannibal. I guess I see. I didn't want to do
but
the
are
sneeze
you a
thing.
cannibal? Is that still cannibalism? If you think it's physically a burger, your mind and brain and taste and touch and everything about it.
Not to me, but everybody else knows that dude's a cannibal. I'm the crazy one.
But would you still eat it in private?
I love burgers.
So does that mean yes?
I guess so, man. I mean, but with the sneezing one, I wouldn't want to be caught up in a situation with I'm with somebody and all of a sudden I sneeze out. Shit, whatever that.
Yep.
Like you seen The Boys?
Yeah. Oh
You
man.
You see the latest season at the beginning?
Yeah. Yes.
Sneeze?
Yes. Oh my god. Yeah. That. Yeah. For anybody who hasn't seen The Boys' most recent season, you should.
Yeah, the first episode of the recent season.
That was the first episode. That episode had me fucking hooked for the rest of the season.
Oh man, it was crazy.
Yeah. So, okay. So your answer for that is you would rather change gender?
I don't know, man. I'll go
See,
with
I don't think you thought this was going to be as hard as it is.
Yeah, because I had to get more info about the baby food one, but yeah.
Yeah. But
I guess
like I
change
said,
gender.
you would rather change gender.
I don't want to hurt a baby, man. I don't
All
wanna
right,
hurt a baby.
that's fair enough. You don't want to hurt a baby, even though it's technically a burger.
Yeah, no. To me, it's a burger. Everybody else has a crazy sick motherfucker.
That's fair enough. Thank you for your honesty and protecting babies all over.
Yeah, I'm a granddad now. You know.
That's a good point. I didn't even think about that.
She's actually she'd be a month. She'd be a 1 month old this week.
Oh, congratulations!
Yeah.
That's awesome. She's very cute.
Man, she's an ehle. You know?
I see where she gets it from. Does she cry a lot?
Yeah. Not with me.
No, she's good with you.
Yeah, she loves me.
That's good. She likes Grandpa.
No, she don't. She only cries like when she's hungry, but as soon as she gets that food,
Yeah, that's babies. But I'm saying there's some babies who just cry fucking for anything, like anything and everything.
Nah, she's been doing good, but like I said, she's only a month, so probably about when she's 2 months, she realizes she can get whatever she wants when she cries.
It's gonna.
And then you see the good thing about being a granddad. Once you do it, I look at the parents. Like, bro, I think she wants you. And they can't say, man, they can't say nothing.
They can't say shit. That's it. That's their responsibility. That's it. You're grandpa.
Yep. You brought him into this, bro.
Yeah. All right, cool. So last thing before we get out of here, I just wanted to go ahead and share something that I'm enjoying at the moment that I think a lot of you out there will also enjoy. And actually, I'm pretty sure most of you out there who are listening to this have already heard of this. But like I said, I just want to promote it because I absolutely love it. And it is The Onion. Everybody out there should go and Google The Onion's newspaper, little tabloid thing that they do. They are absolutely hilarious. So for anybody who wants a good laugh and to read up, basically what they do is they just like take real world events and put like a ridiculous, absurd spin on it. So yeah, just go ahead and check out The Onion. I'm sure you guys will love it. Like, they're stupid funny, man. They're so goddamn good. Mike, anything you enjoying?
Life.
All right.
Yeah. I've been fucking trapped with all this schoolwork on these business classes I'm taking. I ain't enjoying much.
So with that, try to enjoy your life, guys.
Exactly.
Whenever you get a chance, just get out there, enjoy yourself. Don't take life for granted. Yeah. All right. So thank you guys for listening to the podcast. If you want to support us, feel free to head over to our website, www.talkintrashpodcast.com, to leave recommendations or even just drop a line, say what's up. If web form isn't really your thing, you can go ahead and email us directly at ramboss@talkintrashpod.com or ehle@talkintrashpod.com, or even just contact@talkintrashpod.com. You can also follow our social medias at YouTube, Instagram, or Facebook. Yep, and just by searching Talkin' Trash Podcast. If you'd like to support us, you can go ahead and check out our links, these links on the website. You can go ahead and buy us a drink on buymeacoffee.com/Talkin' Trash. If you're feeling charitable, you can always donate to the charities we support. There are 3 links on the website as well. You'd be supporting the Wounded Warrior Project, the Leukemia and Lymphoma Foundation, or it's a society, and St. Jude's Children's Hospital. Last but not least, don't forget to keep talking that trash. Peace out.
Peace.